So, um, moving on to our final topic of the evening. Netflix has been doing some big things lately.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Most
not
recently, obviously, the big fight. What was it? Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so that was trending all over the social media sphere the last couple weeks. Um, and you know what? I think that I think that this is a direction that we're going to see Netflix really thrive in the future. I think that eventually we are going to see a lot more live events. And I know it became a meme over the last couple weekends with all the network issues that they had, all the buffering issues that the fight had. But you got to keep in mind that this was the first event of this caliber that they have done with that many eyes, that many people tuning in. So it really, I think, was more of a test run for what they have coming in the future. In January, they got WWE doing all their live events. I don't know if any of you guys watch WWE, but all their live events are going to be on Netflix starting January of next year. So they are definitely in the market for doing more of these grand events. I think that we potentially could see other sports, maybe hockey, maybe football, maybe basketball. Maybe they could be getting into that kind of market as well. Did any of you guys watch the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight?
I was going to watch it, but I didn't get around to seeing it because I have to go to bed. I was sleeping.
Yes.
I ended up sleeping because I think I had class the following day. Not sure. It was something like that. What day was it?
It was last Saturday.
last Saturday. No,
Oh,
it was
Last Friday. Last Friday.
Last Friday.
I didn't have class afterwards, but I had something, and so I decided to go to bed instead.
Yeah.
Phil, you watched the fight, right?
I watched the fight. Yeah, I watched the fight. I watched all fights. I didn't pay much attention to the first fights, the first two fights. The women's fight.
The women's fight was phenomenal. That was a
good
great fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one. God, I still cannot believe that Brazil was represented in this fight by a TikToker.
The TikToker?
Yeah. That guy with all tattoos in the face, that was so ugly with those tattoos in there that he made every dance card face look like a red hat.
But Phil, when you were watching, did you experience a lot of the buffering issues that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. And again, I'm with you also. Like when you were saying, like this is they're testing the waters.
They're testing the waters. Yeah.
A lot of people, and again, this is where all the evil shills that Netflix sucks, Netflix can't afford the Snyderverse, Netflix, bitches. Netflix is thriving. How do I know this? Because their stock is almost $1,000 a share.
Yep.
Let me repeat that. Actually, no. Let's. You know what? Let's pull it up first. Why don't we do that?
And WB is what, $5 a share?
No, I'm gonna give credit where it's due. WBD share has gone up. It's now under. I think I checked. It was under $10 now.
Like, yeah, but it's still nothing compared to Netflix stock. I think Netflix.
Oh no! Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Over 900.
Netflix.
1% of. I made the calculations. It's 1%.
Okay. Right here.
And by 100 WBD stocks, so the same money it takes to buy one Netflix stock.
That's where they're at right now.
So yeah, and I wanted to also add that I was just looking it up. Netflix also has the Chiefs versus Steelers live event on Christmas Day. Okay, so that's going to be that's going to be another big live event for them. So they're definitely testing. They were testing the waters with this. Like I said, it was the first big event where they had this many eyes, this many people tuned in. They were bound to run into a few issues. Any streaming service that tried to pull this off, I guarantee you would have ran into issues. But this is the future. This is where I think a lot of these live events are going. They're going to be like I was reading. WWE even shut down their network. because they're moving everything over to Netflix. They just shut down the network, so they've won the streaming war, and this is just the icing on the cake, in my opinion.
Can I say the one thing real quick?
Yeah,
The
for sure,
unspoken-
Josh.
The unspoken truth. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't watch the fight. Didn't really have a desire to, but of course, I paid attention. I had to pay attention to it, right? I was trying to watch something with my mother, and I was like, "Oh, we're having trouble because of this fight that's going on," and I was explaining it to her. But let's be honest, that fight that happened 11/16, it was all just a beta test for what's coming on Christmas Day that Phil has pulled up right now. If you don't believe me, go check what Netflix announced on 11/17, which is a date near and dear to our heart, and go check Netflix's Instagram account and see their bio and their Twitter page banner and see what they really were testing the live event for that's going to happen Christmas Day 2024. That's really what the fight was.
You said on Netflix? It's on Netflix?
On their Twitter, on their X?
Their Twitter and their Instagram. I'm just saying.
I'm going
Y'all-
to
We're going to pull it up. We're going to
Y'all
pull it
know
up.
who my queen is, right? That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
This whole fight was a testing ground for what's going to happen Christmas. It's going to be a beautiful. Beautiful.
What is it? Is it a Beyonce concert?
Yes, it's the Beyonce
Is that what they're
halftime
doing?
show, Phil. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Netflix is all in with Beyonce. That was announced 11/17, the day after the fight, and it's basically one big commercial for this, in my opinion. That's my personal
I know you.
opinion.
I know you. I know you're a fan. Yeah, I'm doing this for you, Josh.
Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it.
Phil, drop the volume a bit. Drop the volume just a little bit.
I don't want you to get copyright because Beyonce does claim her shit. So.
Oh, we're gonna get claimed. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not monetized yet.
it's too loud though. Drop it.
Too loud.
Yeah.
How about there?
But it was just interesting to me that after the fight, Netflix just totally changed everything to Beyonce and their social media accounts. So in my opinion, just as a very biased fan, I'm like, I think the fight was just a testing ground for what's coming.
Of course it was.
Yeah, man. Because you got to remember, with Netflix, it's all about the engagement. It's all about engagement. And what's going to get more engagement with a huge fan base than something like that? You know what I mean?
Football. It's American. Everyone has Netflix, and it's worldwide too. So.
And then you throw in Beyonce and all her crazy fans into the mix, so.
Wait, didn't Zach say, I love how Netflix distributes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I heard him say those words. Where did I see that? Joe,
Yeah, I currently have a I wish I could. My only complaint is that they don't allow you to share passwords anymore. Because before
Yeah.
I get that, but again, you got to understand, it's at the end of the day,
business, man. Yeah, it's a business.
It's a business. I know.